Hello everyone, Grant here from Langston Motorsports, and hopefully you purchased your new motorcycle from us, but if not, maybe next time. But one of the things we wanted to do in the last year through this COVID craziness is we've seen so many first-time buyers, new people into the industry coming in, which is a great thing to see. Motocross is alive, recreational riding's back and alive, but sometimes we notice with some people with bikes changing over the years, some of these people remember when they were kids and they rode, but they were on two strokes, and I'm like, well, things have changed a lot over the time. So we just wanted to break it down. My friend Kellen from KTM has also come to help assist, as he's also enjoyed seeing the increase in bike sales of late. So we really just want to kind of give you some of the basics, take some of the guesswork out, and hopefully for some of you, if you haven't heard this before, it's educational, and for some of you, if you probably know this already, there might be something that makes you go, I don't have that in my toolbox. I never thought of that. So enjoy.
All right, we're getting ready to head to the track. We've got to load the bike, hopefully without falling. So I suggest if you're short like me, put a stand next to the back of the tailgate. Most riders have pickup trucks. So I suggest going to the corner, flip the back end around. Now the bike's pretty solid in the back. Depending on how you tie it, if you have multiple latch points where you can anchor the tie down, you want leverage. So in case now that we've moved this bike around, we're going to come in this direction. Kellen over here is going to hand the other one. Soft ties, definitely recommend them. They don't damage your bike. The plastic ends usually break off. So we just go through the handlebars. It's always the best place to go. Sometimes when people have a crossbar pad, it's a little difficult getting in there. Another option is you can go around the forks and pull them down. So we've moved the placement. We're going to come around the back side of the fork leg, and then now we have the leverage we need. To be safe, quick little knot so it doesn't slip. The last thing we want to do is have our bike falling off the side of the truck after spending quite a bit of money. These dirt bikes aren't cheap. Protect your investment. Strap it down with good tie downs, good ramp, have a decent stand to help you with some leverage, and then I always say double knot it so that they don't slip.